Hello students, let me welcome you all to my second video on the chapter aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, right? In the previous video, we started the discussion on nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones, and even we briefly discussed classification of ketones, right? That is symmetrical ketones and unsymmetrical ketones. So with that information, we'll take up the next discussion under carbonyl compound says structure of carbonyl compound, that is structure of carbonyl group, that is structure of carbonyl group, that is the next discussion as far as your syllabus is concerned, right? In the case of a carbonyl group, the carbon atom is directly attached to the oxygen through double bonds, right? And of course, this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. This carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, right? In the case of sp2 hybridized carbon atoms, right? We have, yes, it is 3 sp2 hybrids. 3 sp2 hybrids. They are arranged. They are oriented in that is in triangular planar geometry. That is, they are oriented in triangular planar geometry with each hybrid orbital characterized by one electron. And here we have pz orbital, and this is pz orbital. This is pz orbital, right? And that also contains one electron. Totally 4 electrons in carbon atom, yes. And this what we call it as the sp2 hybrid. This is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp2, right? This sp2 hybrid orbital that overlaps with yes it is hydrogen or alkyl group that overlaps with hydrogen. For example, this is if I say hydrogen, that overlaps with hydrogen atom, or any monovalent group that leads to the formation of single bond, CH single bond. Yes, there are 2 CH single bonds, right? And here in the case of yes, it is oxygen is there. This is oxygen. Now that oxygen is characterized by yes, it is look at this 2px, 2py, and 2pz. Yes, and of course this is what, and also we have 2s. These are the electrons, 2s2, 2px2, 2py1, 2pz1. These are 6 electrons in the valence shell. And out of 6 electrons, 2 electrons are unpaired. Remaining 2 electrons will be paired. Remaining 4 electrons will be paired up. Yes. And this 2py with 1 electron overlaps with this, that leads to the formation of sigma bond. This 2py with 1 electron overlaps with, yes, it is sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon to form sigma bond. Yes. And we have pz, that is, we have pz, and that contains, yes, it is 1 electron. This is 2pz of oxygen. This is 2pz of carbon. Yes. Remaining 2s and 2px, they are lone pairs. They are lone pairs. They are lone pairs, right? This is 2s and it is 2px. It is, they are present in 2s and 2px orbitals, and that is what we call it as lone pairs, right? And this 2pz of oxygen and 2pz of carbon undergo sidewise overlapping, and that leads to the formation of pi bond. Yes. And therefore, in the case of carbonyl group, there are 2 sigma bonds and of course 3 sigma bonds, that is attached to carbon, and 1 pi bond there, is it not? There is a 1 carbon to oxygen single sigma bond and carbon to oxygen pi bond, yes, with the 2 lone pairs on oxygen, yes. This is the actual structure of carbonyl group, and of course, whenever there is sp2 hybridization, there is a triangular planar geometry, that is triangular planar geometry, that is the geometry of the, yes, it is carbonyl group. All the groups are present in one plane in triangular triangular planar geometry. Yes. So that is structure of carbonyl group, and apart from that, we have yes, it is C double bond O, right? And of course, as far as C double bond O is concerned, right? And carbon is attached to oxygen through multiple bond, double bond, with oxygen being more electronegative than carbon, attracts pi electrons towards it. That results in what we call it as CO minus. That results in CO minus with a negative charge on oxygen and of course positive charge on carbon. And because of that, this oxygen is acting like a nucleophilic center. That is, this is nucleophilic center. This carbon is electrophilic center, right? This is carbon is electrophilic center and oxygen is nucleophilic center, because oxygen is electron rich, carbon is electron deficient. Therefore, electron deficient carbon is attracting electron rich species, is it not? and oxygen with negative charge, is going to attract positively charged species. So this is what we call it as structure of carbonyl group. Yes. So these are the things, you should know all these things, because and these are the things which are going to decide the properties of the compounds. And the other things you can expect in the competitive exams. Hagagi, I just gave information on that particular aspect. Is it not? Yes. So this is what we call it as structure of carbonyl group. And that is the next discussion, preparation of, yes, it is aldehydes. We will see that preparation of aldehydes first. And different methods are available for the preparation of aldehydes. You already studied preparation of aldehydes in lower classes and also in the previous chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Let me remind you that you prepared aldehydes, starting from oxidation of alcohols, right? Oxidation of primary alcohols. When primary alcohols are oxidized using PCC, that is pyridinium chlorochromate, primary alcohol was converted to aldehyde. You just to go through that, that we discussed in the last class, right? Apart from that, we have dehydrogenation method. We discussed dehydrogenation of primary alcohols. Dehydrogenation of primary alcohol also produces aldehydes. When vapors of alcohol, primary alcohol, is passed over heated copper catalyst at about 573 kelvins, or 300 degrees Celsius, primary alcohol is converted to aldehyde. That also you studied. Third method you studied was, yes, it is ozonolysis in first PUC. That is ozonolysis reaction you studied in first PUC. Fourth one you studied was hydration of alkynes in first PUC. Hydration of alkynes, and of course by using dilute sulfuric acid, yes, in presence of mercuric sulfate. This is the discussion that we discussed in first PUC. We don't repeat all these things in this particular discussion. Okay, na? So we'll go for the, yes it is the preparation of aldehydes, which we have not studied in the previous classes, and those things will be discussed here, right? So first of all, yes, it is Rosenmund's reduction method, that is Rosenmund's method, that is Rosenmund's reduction. This is very important for the examination point of view. Rosenmund's reduction, right? The starting materials for the Rosenmund's reaction will be acid chlorides, that is RC double bond O Cl. This is acid chloride. This is acid chloride, yes. When acid chloride undergoes hydrogenation, okay, na, in presence of palladium catalyst and supported over barium sulfate, okay, na, supported over barium sulfate, poisoned by sulfur, or you can say quinoline. These are the things you can make use of, yes. When hydrogen gas is passed through, yes, it is, or when acid chloride is hydrogenated in presence of palladium catalyst supported with barium sulfate, poisoned by sulfur or quinoline, and of course acid chloride will be converted to, yes, it is aldehyde, and of course along with the formation of HCl. Yes, it is, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು Cl ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು H ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, H is attached to CO there, ಹೌದಾ? HCl ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಿ, ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು RCHO. Yes, this is what we call it as, yes, it is RCHO, that is R, and of course C double bond O, and it is what we call it as aldehyde, and that is aldehyde. This is acid chloride. This is general equation for the preparation of aldehydes by Rosenmund's reduction, right? If I keep R is equal to CS3 here, this is acetyl chloride, yes, when it is hydrogenated, right, in presence of palladium, same, right, supported over barium sulfate, right, and of course poisoned by sulfur and quinoline. That is, you are going to get ನೋಡಿ ಏನು changes ಆಗಿದೆ, R ಬದಲಾಗಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And of course this is R and this is R. COCl is converted to CHO. ಆ change ಅನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. COCl is converted to CHO, right? Or I can say, if I take R is equal to benzene ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, and that is C double bond O Cl plus H2 there in presence of palladium, right, supported over barium sulfate, right, poisoned by sulfur and quinoline, yes, and that leads to the formation of, yes, it is benzaldehyde, and this is benzaldehyde plus HCl, right? This is benzoyl chloride, ZOYL, ಅದನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು, BenZOYL, benzoyl chloride, and it is benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde, and this is one method for the preparation of, yes, it is aldehydes, starting from acid chlorides, ಓಕೆನಾ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ರೈಟ್? ಈ ತರನು ಬರೀತಾರೆ COCl ಅನ್ನ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ HCl, H2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ HCl ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್, ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ CHO. ಈಗನು ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಎಸ್, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ whenever you are writing equations, you should give the clarity. You should give the clarity on each and every aspect, so that if you have that idea of writing functional groups, you can easily understand the things what actually that is going on in a reaction. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ as Rosenmund's reduction, that is conversion of acid chlorides into aldehydes. And of course, I am going to tell you one thing, something about barium sulfate. What is the role of barium sulfate? Sulfur and quinoline. Sorry, catalyst to palladium. If I can use palladium alone as a catalyst, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ aldehyde ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ if palladium alone is used, this aldehyde is further reduced to primary alcohol. ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಬರೀ palladium ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ aldehyde formed undergoes hydrogenation further and you are going to get primary alcohol. But we don't want this reaction to happen. ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. And that's why activity of palladium will be reduced by adding barium sulfate, that is poison. Or you can say activity of palladium can be reduced by adding sulfur or quinoline, so that the further reduction of aldehyde into primary alcohol can be reduced. And that is what we call it as the role of beryllium sulfate. And this catalyst is called Lindlar's catalyst. This catalyst is called Lindlar's catalyst. Reaction is Rosenmund's reduction, but catalyst is Lindlar's catalyst, right? You used that in first PUC. When alkynes are reduced, hydrogenated, you are going to get alkenes. When alkynes are reduced, you are going to get alkenes. Alkenes will undergo further reduction to give alkane. That is what we call reduction of alkynes. If I use Lindlar's catalyst, alkynes will be converted to alkenes only. Further reduction is prevented by using Lindlar's catalyst. Same thing, illu kuda ade tara agutte. Further reduction of aldehyde into primary alcohol can be prevented by using Lindlar's catalyst. So this is what we call it as Lindlar's catalyst. Okay na? And of course the reaction is called Rosenmund's reduction. Agbodalla? Fine. Now at this moment, we'll go for the second method for the preparation of acetate aldehydes, and that is by the reduction of nitriles. That is by the reduction of nitriles. The second method, by the reduction of nitriles. So nitriles are the class of compounds which contain CN group as the functional group, or cyanide group as the functional group. They are called as nitriles. And of course, under this, we are going to study one reaction, that is what we call it as Stephan reduction. We are supposed to study what we call it as Stephan reduction. In Stephan reduction, we are going to use stannous chloride and of course hydrochloric acid, that mixture as a reducing agent. Mixture of stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid will be taken as a reducing agent. Yes. Okay na? And actually, what actually happens here, this is C triple bond N, this is nitrile. Yes. C triple bond N, this is nitrile. When nitrile is reduced, and reducing agent is going to provide nascent hydrogen atoms, right? And of course in presence of SnCl2 plus hydrochloric acid, yes. And that leads to the, what we call it as, the class of organic compounds called imines. The class of organic compounds, we call them as imines. Okay na? That is what we call it as, this particular class of organic compound that contains NH group as a functional group. That is what we call it as imines. Not amines, it is imines. And this undergoes hydrolysis in presence of H plus. This undergoes hydrolysis in presence of H plus, right? And of course this is O and this is H2. Not really, RCHO. RCHO plus NH3 there, and this is what we call it as aldehyde. Yes. Okay na? This is what we call it as aldehyde. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ HCl ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ HCl ಇದೆ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ HCl ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಾವು. ಆ HCl ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, that reacts with ammonia. ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ with HCl ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, and you are going to get ammonium chloride. and okay na, so that you can shift the equilibrium to the forward direction. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸಬಹುದು where exactly these two hydrogen atoms are coming from andre, when stannous chloride reacts with hydrochloric acid, yes, you are going to get stannic chloride, SnCl4 plus 2H. So this is how hydrogen atoms are obtained. Then all these details not required for your annual examination, but these things are essential for competitive exams, right? So in the annual exam, this much is required for you. Only this much. Nitrile is that is you are going to get, yes, it is imine. It undergoes further hydrolysis to give, yes, it is aldehyde. I'll give an example for that. Yes, I'll give an example for that by taking R as CH3 there. You keep R is equal to CH3, CH3, C triple bond N. This is ethane nitrile. This is ethane nitrile, yes. And of course, two hydrogen atoms, right? From that mixture, Stephan reduction plus HCl. Oh, sorry, SnCl2 plus HCl, right? And of course, you are going to get CH3, CH. Yes, it is NH there. And of course, hydrolysis, H2O in presence of H plus, right? Okay, na? Correct ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ O ಈ ಕಡೆ H2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ CH3 CHO plus NH3, and this is what we call it as ethanol. You started with ethane nitrile and you got ethanol ಅಥವಾ acetaldehyde. So this is what we call another method for the preparation of, yes, it is another method for the preparation of what we call it as the aldehyde starting from, yes, it is Stephan reduction. Now you can see that nitriles are the starting materials, and we use mixture of stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid as the reducing agent. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Yes, ಈಗ the same reaction, I can carry out the same reaction, but not by using Stephan reduction, but by using Diebel H as the reducing agent. That is by using, yes, it is Diebel H. This is one reagent, yes, Diebel H, diisobutyl aluminium hydride. Diisobutyl aluminium hydride. This is what we call it as one of the best reducing agents that we can use for the conversion of nitriles into aldehydes, carboxylic acids into aldehydes, esters into aldehydes, amides into aldehydes. Varieties of organic compounds can be converted into aldehydes by making use of Diebel, that is diisobutyl aluminium hydride. ಇದೇ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ that is Diebel. ಇದೇ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Diebel H, same Diebel H, same reducing agent, and of course ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, Diebel SnCl2 HCl ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ this is better than Stephan reduction. This reaction is better than Stephan reduction. How it is better than Stephan reduction? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡಬಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. Look at this, CH3 CH double bond CH, and of course CH2, right? Then it is CH2 and it is CN, C triple bond N. ಹೌದಾ? Yes. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ? CH3 CH double bond CH, CH2 CH2 CN ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So and of course if you want to give the name of this, right? Okay na? ಏನಂತ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? How many carbon atoms? Yes, it is 6 carbon atoms. Hex. ಹೌದಾ? This is hex. Hex 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 4 in. ಹೌದಾ? And of course ENE, then it is 1 nitrile. Okay na? Hex 4 in 1 nitrile. Yes. So this is what we call it as IUPAC name of this. If I use Diebel, yes it is, if I use Diebel, DIBAL, and it is at Diebel H, okay na? Then you are going to get, nodi, illi enagutte ashte bariri, that is CH3 CH double bond CHS, then it is CH2 and it is CH2 and it is CHO. ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? CN is converted to CHO. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? CN is converted to CHO. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? CN is converted to CHO. ಹೌದಾ? ನಾನು ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Followed by hydrolysis, and that is double H followed by hydrolysis. Nitriles will be converted to aldehydes. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here we have one active group, that is C double bond ಇದೆ, C double bond C ಇದೆ. Even in presence of this double, this will not be affected. This will not be affected by the reducing agent called double. That's the advantage of this reaction. But in the case of other reducing agents, they reduce nitrile group as well as double bond. But if I use double, I can protect this double bond by reduction. This will not be affected by double. That's the advantage of it. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, and its IUPAC name ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. Yes, IUPAC name ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, hex. Yes, it is 4-ene, ಹೌದಾ, 1-ul, X4-ene 1-ul. This is 4-hexenal, you can call it as 4-hexenal. Yes, 6 carbon ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. Yes, it is. ನೋಡಿ, so this is the advantage of this particular. Yes, it is double. Apart from that, I can convert esters into aldehydes starting from double or C double bond O or dash ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, yes it is, I can convert, yes it is these esters by using double H as a reducing agent followed by hydrolysis, right? ಓಕೆನಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಈಕೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ, or C double bond OH plus R dash OH. So this is what we call it as, how many you need? 2H. So this is ester. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? This is aldehyde. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? This is, you can do this. ನಿಮ್ಮ NCERT book ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, look at this. For reduction of aldehydes into esters into the esters into aldehyde ಗೆ they are given like this: CH3 CS2 9 times. Then it is C double bond O and OC2H5. This is the example given. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. R ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏನಿದೆ, CS3 CS2 9 times C ಇದೆ. R dash ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏನಿದೆ, C2H5 ಇದೆ. What is the name of it? Ethyl undecanoate. Ethyl undecanoate. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 11 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, 1 10 11 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು, undec. Therefore it is ethyl, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ethyl undecanoate, OH ester, and of course it will be reduced, right, in presence of double DIBALH. Okay na, followed by hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, right, and of course CH3. ನೋಡಿ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು RCO ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, RCOH ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. 9 times C double bond OH plus C2H5OH. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ತರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಚೆ H ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ undecanal, al because aldehyde, that is ethanol. So this is what we call it as second method for the preparation of aldehydes by, yes it is, reduction of nitriles, by the reduction of nitriles. ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಡೀಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ಸುಮಾರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಡೀಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು. ಸ್ಟೀಫನ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಡೀಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, IIT JEE ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಸರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಮೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ನೈಟ್ರೈಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಡೀಬಲ್ is very good reducing agent for conversion of different compounds into aldehydes. So this is what many students, they don't bother all these things because these things will not be expected in the exams ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. But the beauty of the chemistry lies in that. ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ the beauty of organic chemistry lies in that by studying the things through organic structures, then only you can enjoy organic chemistry. Otherwise, you start mugging the things. If you go on mugging the things, what happens? How long you can remember? How much you can remember? Is it not? That's so difficult. That's why people will say organic chemistry is volatile. But you can make it non-volatile by understanding structures and properties of the organic compounds. So that's the things. That's why I try to write the things through structures. Okay, now we'll go for the next one. That is third equation, right? That is starting from, that is toluene and of course we write it as Itard's reaction. The reaction is Itard's reaction. Yes. And as far as your NCERT book is concerned, in the NCERT book, this is given when CH3, that is toluene. When toluene, and of course, reacts with chromyl chloride, CrO2Cl2, right? CrO2Cl2 in presence of carbon disulfide as a solvent, inert solvent. So you are going to get one intermediate product. You are going to get one intermediate product OCrOHCl2 2 times. ನಿಮ್ಮ NCERT book ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. But this is very beautiful reaction, what I feel. But these things will not be expected in the exams. That's why all those things will be hidden, will be hidden. Okay na? But I will try to explore this reaction later. Okay na? So this is what we call it as one intermediate chromium complex. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡಿ, 2 OCrOHCl2 groups are attached to, yes, it is carbon, and it is what we call it as alkyl group, side chain. Yes, this upon hydrolysis, right? This upon hydrolysis, right? And you are going to get benzaldehyde. Yes, so this is benzaldehyde. So this is the thing that you need to write in the annual examination, only this much. And you will get the 2 marks. When toluene is oxidized by using chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide as oxidizing agent, benzaldehyde is obtained. And this is oxidizing agent. If I use conventional oxidizing agents like alkaline potassium permanganate, for example, or you can say acidified potassium dichromate. If I use conventional oxidizing agents like alkaline potassium permanganate and acidified potassium dichromate, so here also you will get this benzaldehyde. But this benzaldehyde further oxidize it to benzoic acid. But I want this reaction to stop here. We don't want this reaction to take place. That's why we go for this chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide, and that is Itard's reagent. That is what we call it as Itard's reagent. We call it as. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ದಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the reaction is free radical mechanism. Right? This is toluene. Yes, the CH1, 2 CH bonds undergo. Yes, it is homolysis in presence of, yes, it is Cr double bond O, and of course Cl, and this is Cl. This is chromyl chloride. ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಆಗುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ. chromyl chloride ಇದು, ರೈಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು H ಡಾಟ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಓಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಒಂದು H ಡಾಟ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಓ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಆಗ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, look at this. ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this is CH. ಇಲ್ಲಿ C ಡಾಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is attached to O. ಓಕೆನಾ? H is attached to another O. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಒಂದು H E O ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು C E O ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ you are going to get O Cr OH Cl2. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ H is connected to 1O, CH is connected to 1O. Yes, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? And C is connected to 1O and H is connected to another O. ಆಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, O becomes OH. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is O. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್, one more molecule of, yes, it is chromyl chloride reacts with this. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ here it is Cr and it is OH and it will be Cl2. ಈ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹೋಮೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಇಂದ ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಐ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH and it is H. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದನ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH, ಇಲ್ಲಿ H. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ, CrOH ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾನೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ CrOH ಟ್ವೈಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು OH ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು OH, OH ಟ್ವೈಸ್ and it is Cl2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ CrOH ಟ್ವೈಸ್ Cl2, 2 ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉಳಿಯೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ, this is CH. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ, it is attached to OH, ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ is attached to OH, yes. CH is attached to one OH, this CH is attached to another OH, yes. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, if there is any reaction, if two OH groups are attached to the same carbon and unstable it is, loses water ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ if two OH groups attached to the same carbon, right, it loses water and it becomes C double bond O. ಈಗ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ವಾಟರ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ? So this is what we call it as CHO. So this is the actual reaction that is going on. Yes, it is in this particular case, right? Okay na? And this follows free radical mechanism. Yes. ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೀಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ನಾನೇನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟಾರ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ? ಈಗ ಐ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿ one more reaction where toluene is converted to benzaldehyde. Yes, that is by using chromic anhydride and acetic anhydride as oxidizing agent. Yes, that is fourth method. Yes, by using CrO3 in acetic anhydride as oxidizing agent. By using, yes, it is chromic anhydride in acetic anhydride as oxidizing agent. ನಿಮ್ಮ NCERT book ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ. This is toluene, yes, and of course in presence of chromic anhydride, and of course here it is acetic anhydride, yes, at about 273 to 283 kelvins temperature, low temperature. Now you are going to get same. I don't find any difference between this reaction and previous reaction. OCOCH3 twice. Allen ಬಂದಿತ್ತು OCrOH Cl2 twice ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ OCOCH3 twice, and of course this undergoes the CH ಇದು hydrolysis in presence of acid, and you are going to get benzaldehyde. And here also, yes, of course, 2 molecules of acetic acid will be coming out. Yes, here also, that is further oxidation of benzaldehyde into benzoic acid not possible. Here further oxidation is not possible. ಇದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ the conventional methods aldehyde form will be undergoing further oxidation to give benzo acid. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ aldehyde stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Reaction is benzaldehyde, and you will have with what we call it as benzaldehyde. So this is what we call the product here. Yes, ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒನ್. ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಮೈ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. I want to give each and every aspect of the particular topic, and I want to give the clear picture of each and every aspect. Okay na? And of course I am ready to prepare many videos, no problem. Okay na? But you should be ready to watch. Okay na? Yes, ನೀವು NCERT annual exam ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Yes, it is CH and it is H, and this is toluene, right? And here it is acetic anhydride. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದು, ಹೌದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ acetic anhydride. ಅಂಥದ್ದು 2 molecules ಬೇಕೀಗ ನಮಗೆ. And of course 2 molecules of acetic anhydride. Yes, 2 molecules of acetic anhydride. Yes, CH3 COO CO CH3, right? This is ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಮೋಲೈಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಫ್ರೀ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಒಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ? CH3 CHO ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಹೆಚ್ಚನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಸ್, ಈ ಹೆಚ್ಚನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 2 CH3 CHO molecules will be coming out, and this O is connected to this carbon, this O is connected to this carbon, then you are going to get, yes it is, and of course CHO, C double bond O CH3, and it is O, C double bond O CH3. Yes, okay now this is the intermediate that you are getting. Now you go for this hydrolysis. This is H, it will be OH, and this is H, it will be OH. Yes, ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಏನು ಉಳಿತೇಳಿ? This is CH and it will be OH, it will be OH. Yes, plus ನೋಡಿ CH3 COOH, CH3 COH, and of course 2 CS3COOH, and this is unstable because two OH groups are attached to the same carbon, loses water, and you are going to get, yes, it is benzaldehyde. ಹೌದಾ, ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು ಈಗ? And you are going to get benzaldehyde. Yes, so this is what we call it as the actual reaction. Okay, na? So this is preparation by using chromic anhydride as, and of course chromic anhydride in acetic anhydride as oxidizing agent. Yes, that would be Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction. Yes, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Gattermann-Koch reaction is like electrophilic substitution reaction, and this is benzene. When it reacts with mixture of carbon monoxide and HCl gas, you are going to take a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrochloric acid gas in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride and of course cuprous chloride. That mixture we use, mixture of anhydrous aluminum chloride and cuprous chloride we use, and aldehyde group will be introduced over the benzene ring, and therefore it is called as, yes, it is electrophilic substitution reaction. This is benzene and this is benzaldehyde, and of course this is Gattermann-Koch reaction. You can expect this for the 2 marks. When benzene reacts with mixture of carbon monoxide and HCl gas in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride and cuprous chloride, we are going to get, yes, it is benzaldehyde. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿನ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ H, ಹೌದಾ? ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮೊನಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ and hydrochloric acid is that is formyl chloride, HCOCl ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Mixture of HCl and CO is nothing but formyl chloride, that is H, C double bond O and Cl. This is formyl chloride. Okay na? In presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride and cuprous chloride, Cl minus is going out because aluminum chloride is Lewis acid, absorbs the Cl minus. ಆ ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್, that is carbon becomes positive charge, then benzene will attack this, ಹೌದಾ? Cl minus absorb H plus, Cl minus absorb H plus, and of course you are going to get benzene ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ COH connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and of course this is COH and of course HCl. This is Cl minus, this is H plus, and you are going to get HCl. This is what we call benzaldehyde. This is how the reaction takes place actually. Electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophile is HCO plus here. That is Gattermann-Koch reaction. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದು ತಾನೆ? ಎಸ್, ಹೌದಾ? ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರುಬ್ಬುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, and if you continue that process, it is very difficult for you to remember the things because of that. I know all these mechanisms, and because of that, I can easily write the things properly. Otherwise, I can't. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Then if you understand the things properly, then only you can write it. That's why I am giving importance to this, right? So this is what we call Gattermann-Koch reaction. Yes. By chlorination of side chain. By chlorination of side chain in, yes, it is benzene ring, that is by chlorination of side chain in benzene ring, right? Go for it. This is S and this is toluene, right? When it reacts with chlorine and of course in presence of sunlight, 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by chlorine atom, 2 HCl ವರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay na? 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by chlorine atom, and look at this, I write like this. This is the name of this reaction. Chloride. When this particular product is heated with, yes, it is water there, boiled with water at about 373 kelvins. When it is boiled with water, then you are going to get 2 chloro groups are replaced by OH. 2 chloro groups are replaced by OH. Hydrolysis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and of course minus HCl, 2 molecules of HCl. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಒಂದು H ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ, this is, yes, it is H2O ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು HCl, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ HCl ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ, ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು CHOH, ಹೌದಾ? And of course ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, if 2 OH groups are attached to the same carbon, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? System becomes unstable, loses water. Yes, system becomes unstable, loses water, then you are going to get, yes, it is benzaldehyde. You are going to get benzaldehyde. ನಾನು ಇದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ as chlorination of side chain, that is chlorination of side chain in toluene, and toluene reacts with chlorine. Yes, 2 molecules of chlorine. Yes, 2 molecules of HCl will be going out. Yes, you are going to get benzyl chloride, and of course reaction is carried out in presence of sunlight there. Okay now, and there is benzyl chloride is subjected to hydrolysis. You are going to get the corresponding product with 2 OH groups attached to the same carbon. That is unstable, loses water, gets converted into benzaldehyde. So this is chlorination of, and of course toluene, a preparation of benzaldehyde by side chain chlorination of toluene. Yes, fine. Preparation of ketones. Yes, it is first method from dialkyl cadmium. First method is from dialkyl cadmium. Yes, cadmium can be prepared by Grignard reagent. Look at this. When cadmium chloride reacts with Grignard reagent or MgX, you are going to get, yes, it is Grignard reagent. This is Grignard reagent. Yes, that reacts with cadmium chloride. Yes, you need 2 molecules because you have 2 chloro groups. Therefore, it is, you are going to get R2 cadmium plus MgX and of course Cl. MgX and of course yes, it is 2 molecules here, 2 MgX Cl, right? So this is dialkyl cadmium because we have 2 alkyl groups attached to cadmium. Yes, 2 R groups there, right? ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ. R is attached to cadmium, and of course like this you can write. Yes, and this dialkyl cadmium reacts with, yes, it is acid chloride, and this is acid chloride. When this acid chloride reacts with, yes, it is R, C, and of course dialkyl cadmium, organometallic compound where carbon is directly attached to the metal there. This is organometallic compound. Organometallic compounds are the compounds where there is a direct linkage between carbon and metal. So this is dialkyl cadmium. Yes, look at this. This gives, right? And you are going to get, yes, it is cadmium is coming out in the form of cadmium chloride. 2 chloro groups are attached to cadmium, and it was 2 times agate. 2 R dash CO is attached to R here, plus 2 times R dash C double bond O R. This is what we call it as ketone. This is what we call it as ketone. Yes. So this is how we can prepare. Yes, it is when acid chlorides react with dialkyl cadmium, you are going to get, yes, it is ketone there. Yes. For the example, R badlagi CS reacting. That is 2 times CS3 C double bond O Cl. This is acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride. ಇದು ಜನರಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ R dash ಬದಲಾಗಿ CS3 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, R ಬದಲಾಗಿ C2H5 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. R ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ? C2H5 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. Yes, and of course ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ. CdCl2 ಅದು ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು? CS3. R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು? C2H5. Therefore 2 times CS3 C double bond O, and of course C2H5. This is butane 2O. This is one of the ketones. Butane 2O, that is one of the ketones, and that is what we call starting from dialkyl cadmium. In your NCERT book, only this much is given, and that is enough for you. Yes, and this is for convincing purpose. I went for this example. Yes, this is from dialkyl cadmium. Yes, second method for the preparation of ketones, and that is starting from, yes, it is that is nitriles. That is from, that is nitriles, or by using Grignard reagent. By using Grignard reagent. Yes, this is also one more method. Look at this. When R dash MgX reacts with R, C C triple bond N, that is nitrile ಅಂದ್ರೇನು C triple bond N. ಹೌದಾ? ಹೌದಾನೆ? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ R minus is always, R is always negative charge, Mg is positively charged. ಇಲ್ಲಿ C triple bond N ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, because nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ minus attacks plus, this minus attacks plus, result ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, R C R dash, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? R dash is attached to C. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ C triple bond becomes double bond. N is attached to MgX. N MgX, right? Next, very simple. And this is hydrolysis. In presence of acid. In presence of acid. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ O ಹಾಕಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ H2 ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ, yes, R C double bond O R dash plus MgCl NH2, MgX NH2, MgX NH2. This is the ketone there. Nitrile is converted to ketone. This is the reaction. Yes. ನಿಮ್ಮ NCERT book ಅಲ್ಲಿ yes ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿನೈಲ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್ ಇದೆ. R dash ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, X ಬದಲಾಗಿ Br ಇದೆ. R ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CS3 CS2 C triple bond N ಇದೆ. This is propane nitrile. ಇದೆ ನೀವು NCERT book ಅಲ್ಲಿ. This is phenyl magnesium. This is phenyl magnesium bromide. This is phenyl magnesium bromide. ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡಿ. R dash is attached to C ಅಂದಾಗ benzene is attached to the C of the Cn. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ R ಇದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿ, CS3 CS2 ಹಾಕಿ. R dash ಇದ್ದತ್ರ ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, and of course benzene ring. ಹೌದಾ? ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ N Mg Br, X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು Br. ಎಸ್, ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, O and H2O. ಎಸ್, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್, ಎಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ CH3, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ CH2, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ C ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ CO, and to this ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, benzene ring is attached. Yes, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ Mg X ಬದಲಾಗಿ Br and of course NH2. ನೋಡಿ, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 CS2, R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ benzene ring ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 CS2, R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ benzene ring, and this is propiophenone. This is propiophenone ಅಥವಾ phenyl propanone, is also known as phenyl propanone. Yes, so this is the preparation of ketones starting from, yes, it is Grignard reagent ketones. ಇದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಅಥವಾ R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿ, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಕಿ R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿ, R dash ಅಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿ, ಅಸಿಟೋನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? Anything you need, you can prepare if you know the general equation. That's why I prefer Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation that you already studied in lower classes. In first PC you studied Friedel-Crafts acylation when benzene, right, reacts with acid chloride. This is acid chloride. ನಾನು RCOCl ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. In presence of Friedel-Crafts catalyst anhydrous aluminum chloride, then you are going to get, yes, and it will be, yes, it is R plus HCl, and this is ketone. This is ketone, and of course benzene. This is acid chloride. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, R ಬದಲಾಗಿ CS ಹಾಕಿ. Look at this, and this is plus Cl, C double bond O CS3 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ, acetyl chloride in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. Yes, and that leads to, right, and of course this is acetophenone plus HCl. Okay na, this is acetyl chloride, yes, this is acetophenone. You can expect this in the exams. In one of the exams, you know, this question was asked, when how do you prepare ketones from benzene by Friedel-Crafts acylation? Illa ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ C6H5 ಹಾಕಿ. And this is R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನೀಗ C6H5 ಹಾಕಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ CS ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ C6. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ. ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರೆಯೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆನ್ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ತರ ಇದು ರಾಂಗ್. ಇದು ZYL ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ CS2Cl. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ಇದು COCl ಇದೆ, ಬೆನ್ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರಸ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ C ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀರಿ? ಈಗ R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀರಾ? Yes, it is benzene ring plus HCl, and this is benzophenone. This is benzophenone. Yes, this is benzophenone. Is it not? So this is how you can write the things, right? This is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Yes. Okay, guys. Okay, friends. You know, these are the things that I wanted to discuss under this particular video. Okay, na? That is preparation of aldehydes and ketones. In the next video, we'll go for the properties of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, na? Thank you. Right?